Hi guys. You guys, I have to perk up because it's been a crazy wild frigging it's been a wild frigging week, okay? And I need to perk up for the video because this is like my third or fourth take of this, and I've been going through it this week. You probably read from the title. This is not clickbaited. I promise you this is 100% whatever I put in the title, it's what happened this week. So stay tuned for the video to find out my thoughts on the Jeffree Star skincare, the new Winter Wyoming thing, and I also want to obviously tell you guys what happened and explain the title of the video. I'm wearing this nice little cute wintry sweater with penguins and snowflakes because this is a winter blues makeup tutorial. So this is a makeup tutorial for people who have a snow day. If you have a snow day, if it's snowing outside, you want to go play out in the snow, you want to go skiing, if it's just a little chilly or cold, or maybe you're just missing summer, this is the winter blues makeup tutorial. So of course, the whole look is going to be Blue Blood, of course, by Jeffree Star, of course. Okay, so I need to perk up because I think I'm just gonna go right in for the kill and just tell you guys what the fuck happened to me. I'm just gonna start where it is. But first, I'm going to position this, and I am going to, my mirror is here, by the way. So I am gonna go into Blue Blood first. Gonna go into Blue Blood first. And then I'm going to tell you guys what the fuck happened. So, as you can tell, I'm still a little sick. I have a sore throat. I really can't talk. I probably should have waited a few more days until filming this video, but I just had to get this off my chest. You know me, I have to talk about things. And I haven't filmed in a hot minute. In fact, I think the last time I did my makeup was that purple makeup tutorial I did. But anyway, so what happened was that this is gonna sound crazy, like wheeling away. Okay. So this is gonna sound crazy because I was perfectly fine the day before. You know, what happened to me was really scary, was frightening, and anyways, let me just talk about it. So the only people that know what happened to me are my boss and my friends. And now I'm going to tell you guys. So I woke up one morning, it was literally Friday the 13th. Literally Friday the 13th. And I noticed that too. I was like, damn, like, this is some weird day. And then the weather outside was really creepy too, because it hasn't snowed like crazy in New York yet, but it was snowing for a few hours that morning on Friday the 13th. And then it was also very foggy and dark, and like it was mixed with rain, and it was like wet and dark and foggy and just looked eerie outside, which I thought was odd because it's Friday the 13th, you know, what a coincidence. But I woke up feeling sick, like feeling weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I felt weird. I felt like I didn't feel normal. I didn't feel like myself. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't. Like, I didn't feel like myself. Sorry. I'm trying to, like, move. You should think by now I would know what the hell I'm doing here. Anyways, I woke up sick. So what I mean by that is that I woke up with a fever. And I woke up just feeling like I couldn't really stand. I was getting a little dizzy, and I felt really lightheaded. I was really cold, which is crazy because I think I'm about to go into I'm cold. And just, yeah, I think I'm gonna go into I'm cold right now. So I was really cold. I was really, really cold. And I made myself some soup. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I made myself some soup. I went on Uber Eats and I ordered some medicine and stuff off Uber Eats. And I started to feel like numb in my feet at first. I was like, why is my feet feeling numb, you know? So I ate the soup, made the tea, got my medicine, everything, whatever. I checked my, because I also ordered a thermometer off Uber Eats too, or for like Walgreens, and they delivered it to me. So I took the thermometer out, and I checked my temperature, I was 101, which I haven't been that high since I had COVID back in, I think, March of 2020. I got sick again in September of 2020. It was one of the times in 2020. And I was like, ooh, I need to lay down. So let me lay down. So I went to go lay down. I'm going to go into cremated now. Yeah, I'm going to go into cremated. Because I don't need to show you guys. You know, I'm not going to show you guys the eyeshadows anymore. You guys get the hint. Like, if you have a blue blood palette, just follow in with me, you know? I don't need to show you. I'll tell you what the names are, but I'm not going to, like, literally pick up the palette every time. Because I'm really weak right now, to be honest with you. Anyways. So then I went into the bed. And I laid down, and I started feeling weird. Like, there was something I felt coming over me, and I couldn't explain it. Like, it was like some type of weird energy or aura that was, like, taking over my body. Like, I kind of felt a little possessed. Like, I don't know. Like, it felt weird. It felt really weird. I know this is sounding like a scary story time. I swear to God, this is what happened to me. So, yeah, it was like, I was getting, like, weird. Like, I never felt like this before, ever in my life. And then everything went blank, and I started to go into a seizure. I was literally, like, shaking. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed in the bed, completely paralyzed. Luckily, I had my phone next to me, so I managed to grab my phone. I don't know what little energy I had left in me that I grabbed my phone to text my brother, who was in the next room, and I told him to come. He came, and I'm trying to tell him, like, what's going on, but I can't talk, and I'm really paralyzed in the bed. I can't move. I'm telling you, this was really scary. This came out of nowhere, completely nowhere. So I just told my brother, I said, call 911. Like, what, I managed to get that out, and I said, call 911. Like, call 911. This is not normal. Like, I'm literally like I looked like I was 85 years old, honestly. Like it was crazy. It was like I was literally on my deathbed. And in the moments, I was like, I think I'm gonna die. Like, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, this is not normal. Like, I don't feel like I'm having, like, a fever. Like, I feel like I'm literally gonna die. So with that being said, my brother called 911. As he was calling 911, I was, like, in a panic. He was trying to help me out of the bed. I couldn't get out of the bed. It's craziness. The ambulance came quick, which was good. When the ambulance came, I don't know what happened. I was sitting in this chair, right? Like, my brother managed to get me on this chair, and he was putting my pants on and my socks on. And he told the ambulance, the people, to come upstairs because I couldn't walk down. I couldn't come down the stairs to them, so they had to come up the stairs to assist me. So while they were in here, I started feeling a little better. Like, I still was feeling a little paralyzed, a little weird, like, little dizzy, whatever. But I started to get consciousness back. I started to get, like, control over my body back. And so I was just telling them, the paramedics, the story. Like, I was just telling them what happened and what was going on. And they said, listen, I think that you need to go to the hospital. So they helped me down the stairs to the ambulance truck. I've never rode an ambulance truck in my life. So it's kind of like a weird, scary experience. I've never rode an ambulance in my life. So I was in the ambulance truck, driving off in the ambulance, and I went to the hospital. While there, they checked for they checked my blood pressure. They hooked me up to this machine, and they were taking like x-rays and scans and stuff. But then I was like, you know what? I really don't like hospitals. I got that from my grandma. I don't like hospitals. I'm gonna dip into I'm cold again, and I'm gonna just blend everything in the crease. So I was laying down in the bed, and the lights were blinding me. Like, I was getting really blinded by the lights. I was getting a headache from that, and everyone was screaming. It was very loud. This woman just got promoted to a nurse to a doctor or some shit, and they were like doing this whole party for her right in front of everyone in the hospital beds. And I'm just like, why are they doing this graduation party, but I don't know what it was, like promotion party in front of everyone who's like dying on their deathbeds. Like, it just was like weird. And they were like taking pictures of her, and they were giving her flowers and candy, and they were having cake. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my god, every like, there's this old man here, old woman there, and we're all like just watching this. Like, is this really what we're gonna see right before we die? Like, for real? So I was waiting for a very long time. The doctor never showed up. I finally asked. I said, what's taking the doctor so long? They said he's in emergency surgery that just happened. It came out of nowhere, and he has to be in the emergency surgery right now, so it may take longer than expected. I said, listen, I'm feeling better. I think what's going to make me feel even better right now is if I go home. Like, it's really loud in here. It's really obnoxious. The lights are blinding me. I'm getting a headache from it. And I don't like hospitals to begin with. I just want to leave. And so I left. I didn't even see the doctor, which wasn't good, but I physically couldn't stay there any longer. Like, I was getting just sick. I was feeling more weird as the minutes went on. I was just like, why am I sitting here in the hospital? Everyone seems like they're neglecting me and everything. And I get it's busy at the hospital, but I have no patience, and I don't like hospitals, so I left. I came home, I took my temperature, and I was 99. So my temperature went down, which was good. Then yeah. So then the next day and now today and stuff, I'm feeling better, obviously. I'm filming this video. I'm feeling better. I finally showered and everything. What's still going on right now is, my fever's completely gone, but I have a sore throat. So that's one thing. Excuse me. I have a sore throat, and I have a little bit of a cough, and I'm still a little dizzy and woozy when I'm standing up for a long period of time. But the seizure, whatever the hell it was, hasn't happened again. It hasn't happened again, thank God. And that's all that's going on right now, currently. So I'm feeling better, but I'm still sick. And I don't think it was COVID. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into Deceased and Ice Tray, which are the two metallics. I'm not gonna pick up the palette, guys. It's the two metallics. So I'm gonna do Deceased. I'll show it to you on my finger. So Deceased first. I'm putting that in the center of my lid, and then I'm gonna do Ice Tray in like the inner corner and stuff. Okay, so let me do that. So that's that. That's that on that. let's set on that. That's what's going on. I think I'm probably gonna see my primary doctor next week or sometime this week to try to see if there's anything more severely wrong with me, because that wasn't normal. What happened to me that day wasn't normal. So I don't know what that was from. I really don't know. Um, I honestly don't know what that was from. I don't think it was from the fever. I really don't. Because I've never felt that in my life. I've had fevers before. I never felt that in my life. So I'm just like, that has to be something a little more serious. But it lasted, I think, for 10 minutes the most. It lasted for 10 minutes. And then literally right when the paramedics came is when it stopped. Yeah, it was really, really scary. It was really scary. I was petrified. I don't even know. I don't know if that's happened to you. The feeling I could explain to you, the best way I could explain it, it was like I was paralyzed. I was like, I couldn't talk. I couldn't move my lips. I couldn't move anything. And I literally was like shaking. Like my whole body was just like, it was like on pause. Like it was like I was just, I guess, frozen in shock. I don't even know. And that was that. Okay, so let's move on from this, because this is hard to talk about. You know, I don't like talking about this stuff, even though I feel like every year or twice a year I have like a near-death experience, and I have to tell you guys that. But my life is crazy, and it's just how it is. Like, I live a crazy life, so, you know, there's never a dull moment with me, I guess. Never a dull moment. Anyways, Elvis Presley's daughter died. I think the day before I had this incident with myself, so the day before Friday the 13th, I think she died on the 12th of January. And yeah, Elvis Presley's daughter. It was kind of odd because, you know, the movie Elvis just came out. I really want to see that movie because it looks really good. I think he won an award. I did watch the award ceremony. But first I want to talk about Elvis Presley's daughter. So, you know, of course, I didn't know much about her. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, her father was a legend. So regardless if she literally did nothing in her life, she's going to be a celebrity regardless. She's going to be a star because her father was literally an icon. So it didn't matter if that daughter literally sat there on her bed for a million years and did nothing. People were going to talk about her because she's Elvis Presley's daughter. You know what I mean? However, I think she was doing things with her life. I don't really know her story. I really don't know. I honestly don't know her story. I know she was married a million times to so many different stars. She was married to Michael Jackson. She was married to Nicolas Cage. She definitely made her rounds for sure. Definitely made her rounds for sure. But she was at the award ceremony and she said she saw the movie obviously, and she said, you know what, I really was starstruck. That was her last appearance ever anywhere before she died, because the award ceremony, I think it was the Golden Globes. I don't remember what the title is. There's so many of them, but that was, I think, a few days before she died. I think she had like a heart attack. And so she said they asked her like, how would you think of the movie? And she said, you know what, it was great seeing it. Like, it was like monumental. It was like I couldn't even believe, she didn't even have any words for it. It was just, she thought it was completely like earth-shattering. Like, it was like they couldn't have done a better job. So I really want to see the movie. But regardless, she did die. Another death. There was so many celebrity deaths last year. You know, I didn't even remember Bob Saget died the beginning of the year. He died last January. You know, there was so many. Olivia Newton-John died last year. Aaron Carter, the Queen of friggin' England. Like, what? Kirstie Alley. There was so many celebrity deaths last year. And they were starting this year with another celebrity death. I mean, it's just crazy. Again, like... And I felt bad, too, because her son died. Her son died when he was 27 a couple years ago. I think he committed suicide. He shot himself in the head. So she didn't have an easy life, obviously. Her father died. Elvis Presley was, what, 47 when he died? And I think she was like no more than 9, 10 years old when he died. So she probably doesn't remember him that much anyways, you know. So she didn't have an easy life, that daughter. She really didn't. She didn't have an easy life at all. She went through all those crazy divorces, you know, so it wasn't easy. You know, it was not easy. Life is not easy. Look what just happened to me. Like, you know, life turns on a dime. You don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, you know. I could have died. I literally could have died in that bed behind me. Like, I really could have died. I felt like I was gonna die. You know what I mean? So you really don't know what life, and I had no idea that was gonna happen to me. Cause like I was totally fine the day before. Like literally fine. Like I didn't even feel sick at all. So I'm just saying, like, you just don't know what life has in store for you in tomorrow. It's like a scary thought to think, but it really is the truth that you really don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You really don't know. So that it's really true. Don't take life for granted. Like when they say that, like that is really the truth. Yeah. Anyways, so anyways, the award ceremony was great. I don't normally watch the award ceremonies, but I think my brother recorded on DVR. I was like, let me watch it. You know, I think I was baking muffins or something in the kitchen. I just went to the living room and I put it on. I was like, oh, you know what? I like the award ceremony. The one actress, Jennifer Coolidge, is so fucking funny. She kept cursing a million times. Everyone was laughing at her. I like what they did to Ryan Murphy. You know, he definitely needs to be recognized. I think that he's done amazing things in his career. So many different things, and he definitely deserved that award that he got. So that was good. And again, what's his face? I think he's like the best director that's ever lived. What's his face? Who did the Jurassic Park? I forget what his name is. He won again for I don't even know. There was a lot of movies and TV shows I had no idea what the fuck they were. I never heard of them. It's so sad. It's like I'm living under a rock. Of course, the Jeffrey Dahmer show, Evan Peters won for the best actor for that. Of course he did. And I liked his speech too. He said, I enjoyed working on it, but it was hard to film. It was hard to do, but hopefully it did some type of good out there in some type of way. And I liked how he said that, you know? And that was his speech. But, what's his name? What is that director's name? Who did Jurassic Park? I forget what his name. Oh, Spielberg? Spielberg, right? I think his name's Spielberg something. I'm forgetting like another part of his name, but yeah, he's like the most popular director ever, and he won again. He won literally the best, the number one award of the night at the very end. Steven Spielberg. Is that his name? Steven. I think that's his name. Anyways. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, let's talk about the Jeffree Star Win to Win. Now, I have not seen the reveal video yet. It's actually, I think, going up right now while I'm filming this. I could have waited, but I don't even care. I'm going to tell you why I didn't wait, because I really don't care about the reveal, because you know what? I have to be honest with you. I don't really care about his skincare. This collection is just going to be geared towards the skincare line. This is going to have nothing to do with makeup. And I don't care about his skincare. Like, I really don't. Like, he has nice stuff, don't get me wrong. Like, I bet, like, it's amazing. I think it's really expensive, and I just don't... Skincare is just not my thing. That's just not my thing. I like body creams, I like Bath & Body Works, but skincare products is just not my thing. I'm content with Neutrogena face wash from CVS, and that's it. I don't need a $50 bougie, like, face wash. And the products he has so far, I'm really not even vibing with. Like, he made so many different moisturizers. I have oily skin, so all, like, his moisturizers and face mist and everything else wouldn't work on my skin tone, and it wouldn't work on my skin anyways, because my skin is oily. And the products that he makes is mostly geared towards people with dry skin. And that's just the truth. I'm trying a new liquid liner today. I'm trying this Maybelline New York Matte liquid liner. I haven't done like drugstore makeup yet, but for a long time, but I'm gonna try this. I don't know. Why not, right? Try something different. So I'm gonna do this liquid liner. see how this works. Yeah, drugstore's drugstore, I'll tell you that much. First of all, this is dried. You can tell this is not pigmented. And definitely gonna throw this out soon. Yeah, this is definitely drugstore, girl. This is why I don't fuck with drugstore no more, because once you go to the other side, to how amazing Sephora and Jeffree Star and all the other makeup brands are, you totally can see the difference, and you're like, you don't even want to fuck with drugstore anymore. Like, I last time I fucked with drugstore, I was like 1920, I think. Yeah, I haven't fucked with drugstore in a while. Drugstore is not my thing. I just do not fuck with it, girl. Drugstore makeup is okay. I guess some products, but it also could be because this is dried up. Maybe that could be the thing, but I did just get this. I got this a couple weeks ago, I want to say. Anyways, so what I saw from the sneak peeks, it's called the Winter Wyoming Skincare Collection. It's all blue, which is perfect for this makeup tutorial I'm doing today. I don't know what the scent is. What I'm gonna guess is blue raspberry, but then again, I feel like because it's a winter collection, I feel like it's probably gonna be more like refreshing, kind of like maybe peppermint or vanilla or something. If I had to guess. Another moisturizer I saw, another lip moisturizer I saw, lip mask that I could give two shits about. Yeah, these cozy socks, which looked cute. They were blue, which looked cute, I guess. And that was really all that I saw in that sneak peek he showed. You know, there's gonna be no makeup. It's just gonna be the skincare, whatever. I really don't care. I like how he's doing a winter collection, you know, but I really don't care. Just keeping it real. Ooh, this is so dry, this liquid liner. Garbage. Bye-bye. Good riddance, biatch. Okay, anyway, so let me do my liner now. So, what's next? So I'm going to talk about Beverly Hills 90210 TV show. So it came out in the 90s, from 1990 to 2000. So literally the whole decade of the 90s, this show aired for 10 seasons. Over 200 episodes. I'm at the end of season 1 so far. I love it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I've never watched it. Okay, so it premiered literally 1990. So it premiered like right before I was born. It premiered like 2 months before I was born. And then I never watched it throughout the decade, and of course I've heard about it. I heard it, I knew the actors and everything. They were all over the place. In magazines and all over the place. Of course I've saw it all over the place in the 90s. And of course, reruns were constant, even now, reruns. But I never watched the show. Never watched it. I don't even think I ever really knew the real concept. I knew, like, of course, it was about high school kids in Beverly Hills. I thought it was them hanging out, like, in the summertime in a beach house. That's what I thought. It's completely different than what I thought. It's centered around this family who moved from a small town to Beverly Hills. And they're twins, boy and girl. and they go to high school in Beverly Hills, and they have a group of friends, and they navigate their lives through the group of friends and through their parents, and that's what the show is about so far in season 1 anyways. The actors, of course, are all gorgeous. Like, let's keep it real. Like, the guy who plays the main guy, Brandon, he has a gorgeous face. And then Luke Perry, and Luke Perry died too. Luke Perry died I think Luke Perry died last year too, 2021, didn't he? My God, so many deaths last year. It was crazy. I don't know. I mean, I know deaths happen all the time, but there was just especially a lot of celebrity deaths last year. So yeah, Luke Perry died too from, I think, a heart attack or some type of stroke. I don't really know the full story. But anyways, he was so handsome. When Alicia Silverstone says in Clueless, I'm saving myself for Luke Perry, I understand why she said that now. I totally understand why she says that now. Because he is hot. He is so hot. I think he's even better looking than the main one, Brandon. I think he's better looking than him, yeah. But anyways, they're all great, good looking. What I found interesting, and I don't know the show, so I only know the first season. I have not watched any of the other seasons. There's 10 seasons, okay? I'm gonna eventually watch them. It's on Paramount Plus, but I'm watching it on Paramount Plus. And I like the show a lot. I think it's very heartwarming, family-oriented. The only actor I really, really knew before I even started watching the show was Tori Spelling. I think she was the most popular one out of all of them. Even though they were all pretty popular, she was like the biggest name that I remember. And I think so far in at least the first season, she's the least mentioned, the least seen, honestly, in the first season anyways. But that's probably gonna change later on because she's like the biggest. She was the biggest one out of all the friends, all of them. The episodes are really, really good. Like, I don't know. It's just a cute show. Like, it's so 90s. You can just tell, you know, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they act. It's so 90s. Like, it's just, and I love it. I love watching that because it brings me back, you know? I love the episodes. I love the concepts. Every episode's like a new story. They delve into everything. Rape, alcohol, alcoholics, drug addicts, makeups, breakups, fights. Like they delve into everything. Immigration, it all, right? Okay, so now they did AIDS too and HIV, which I thought was cool, but the way they did it, I thought was okay. So I had two different. Okay, so it was a girl that was oh, let's just shine. There was a girl that announced on the show in the episode she had AIDS, right? So at first I thought that was cool, right? Because I was like, oh my God, like they wouldn't normally do a girl, they would normally do a gay guy, right? Because that was the people that were mostly contracting it back then, of course, especially. But they did a girl, and I thought that was cool, but then I also was like, I think the reason why they didn't do a guy was because they would have had to make him gay, and I don't think they were ready to do that, which is kind of fucked up to be like, I'm not going to have a gay character on this show. I'd rather talk about the AIDS and not even mention gay or LGBT or anything and just make it a straight female, which I think was also fucked up. But then I thought it was cool because it was like, it was different, but then I don't think they did it because it was different. I just think they did it because they didn't want a gay character on the show, which again, I think is very fucked up. That's the only thing that I think the show's missing, actually, is that there's no LGBTQ. Hopefully, when the seasons progress, there is one or two. I'm not saying a show needs that, honestly, but it would be cool to have that. If they're going to go and delve into so many different types of people and ethnicities, they should have a gay character. I think that what they're going to do, and I don't know because I've never watched the show, so I don't know what's going on. But what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to have a lesbian. Which, okay, I think they're going to try to ease into with a lesbian, but I think they should have a gay guy. But I love the season so far, this show so far. I think it's great. I think if I was age appropriate in the 90s, while the show was airing, I would have definitely watched it. Yeah, I would have definitely watched it. 100%, 100%. But girl, if you read the cast, there was more drama and craziness that happened behind the scenes than actually on the show. Girl, I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'll start with Tori Spelling. I mean, she had makeups, breakups. She was a homewrecker. She went into debt. She lost all her money. I mean, so that's only Tori Spelling, right? So let's go on to. I'm trying to think if Luke Perry had anything. I don't know if Luke Perry had anything. I think, yeah, you know what? I think he was pretty much the only one that really was not like he was perfectly like not in any drama or any like craziness in the media. But then you go to the main guy, Brandon, right? He was an alcoholic and got into a bad car accident, or he got arrested for drunk driving in '98, I think. Then the other main character, which is his twin sister in the show, Brenda, I think she had the most crazy life because she had. Oh, and Tori Spelling, I think, also had so many makeups and breakups and divorces and marriages. And I think the girl Brenda did too. The one who plays Brenda. She had so many makeups and breakups. And she also had cancer a couple years ago, which is crazy because on one of the episodes in the first season, she thought she had breast cancer. And then it really is life imitates art because she came down with breast cancer years later in real life. And then Brandon, in one of the episodes, he was, I think, arrested for drunk driving. And then in real life, he was arrested for drunk driving. So life really does imitate art. Anyways, so yeah, but the girl Brenda had the craziest fucking thing. She was fighting with one of the other co-stars. They had a physical altercation, her and one of the other co-stars on the show. They had a physical altercation while filming season 2 or 3. And the other girl basically said, like, listen, like, years later, she was just like, listen, like, the fight that happened was real. It did happen. Like, we got into a physical altercation while filming one of the episodes. But it was more so, like, immaturity than, like, really, like, real animosity that we really hated each other. It was more so, like, just immaturity and we got on each other's nerves. The producers and director and everyone hated this girl, though. The Brenda, that played Brenda, they said she was always late. She had a horrible attitude. They said her lateness was horrendous. She was always late every day to set. And she had like this bad girl attitude in the 90s. Like she was like the bad girl in the media. Like she was like always getting into trouble. And yeah. But you know what? And then she was on Charmed, the TV show Charmed, and then she had problems on that set too, and they couldn't work with her anymore, so they had to literally fire her and replace her character in the season 3 of Charmed because no one wanted to work with her anymore on that show. So, but then years later, she did an interview and she basically said, like, you know, I want people to forget. She's like, listen, like, was I a bad girl? What did I deserve that rep I got back in the day? Yeah, of course I did. You know, but I'm a different person now. People change, people progress. I'm a better person. I want people to forget that person that I was because I'm not that person anymore. So I really like that she said that because, you know, we all have a past. And unfortunately, because she was in the public eye, all these people are in the public eye. Because Beverly Hills 90210 was like really big show in the 90s. So everyone that was on that show was like, everyone knew when they took a piss. You know what I mean? Because they were famous. And they were in public eye. So everything they're going to do is going to be scrutinized. But, you know, everyone has a past, and we all, like, I know if I was famous back in the day and I had a past when I was a teenager in high school and everything, I probably would have been all over the magazines if everyone knew my name, you know, because I also was like a rebel and like a little bad girl, whatever you want to call it, back in the day. So we all have our stuff, you know what I mean? So I like that she said that and said that, listen, I'm not that person anymore, and it is what it is, you know? I'm not gonna like lie about it and say that it didn't happen. It did, but it's not who I am anymore. Anyways, and then the other guy, he played the character Steve on the show. He had a lot of marriages and divorces and bad breakups, and I don't know, like, another thing, that girl who played Brenda, I don't know the actors' names, like, I only know the characters in the show, but the girl who played Brenda, she was in a domestic abuse with one of her boyfriends or husbands. She was, like, beating him up or whatever. So, anyways, so yeah, the guy Steve had a lot of, like, makeups, breakups, you know, they all had something. So, all the characters are different. I think who I take after in the show, I think I'm a mix between Tori Spelling's character and the girl who plays Kelly. I don't know her name in real life. I can't tell you that. But Kelly, the girl who plays Kelly. I'm like Tori Spelling because I'm a little ditzy, or like I have like a learning disability and she does too on the show, which I thought was cool that they covered that. And then I'm like Kelly because I'm into fashion, I'm about looks, I'm about appearance, and I'm about like what's on the outside a lot, like what I look like. So I'm a lot like her too. So I'm gonna mix between those two characters. I think Brenda and Brandon, the twins, for the most part, they're like the normal ones, but they overreact a lot. Like they have bad tempers. Those twins, they have overreact, and they definitely are strong with their opinions on the show, and they're not afraid to voice them. Oh. And I gotta speed this up now because I'm almost done with everything anyways, but so yeah, this is for people who it's your go-to winter look, you know. I like to wear blue eyeshadow in the winter because it reminds me of chilly, cold weather, snow days, stuff like that. And Jeffree started coming out with that winter skincare collection. It was not planned today. I was gonna film this regardless. But it is a coincidence that he's like literally revealing it today and I'm filming this. Okay, so I'm trying to see, like, find my... I found it. My eyeliner brush. I'm gonna go into Cremated. No, excuse me, Undertaker. The shade Undertaker. It's a dark blue and I'm gonna smoke my lash line out with that. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna smoke on my lash line with, I actually don't know. What am I gonna do? I'll go back into Cremated. Excuse me, Deceased. Go back into Deceased, which is the one I did on my mid lid, and I'm gonna smoke on my lash line with that. So not whatever. God, he has good. I love his blue shadows. Now this white undershirt showing underneath. It's weird. Like it's not dirty. It just has some foundation on it. Because it's a white undershirt, you know, foundation's gonna show more on a white undershirt. So it's not dirty though. I just want to be perfectly clear, even though it looks like it is. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go into... What the fuck is going on here? It's stuck. Okay. Alright, I got it now. Hold on. Ice Crusher Highlighter Palette. I think I'm going to go into the shade... Oh, you know, I don't even know. I guess I'll go into Pluto? Go into Pluto. Let me see how this looks. Wait, let me swatch this. Let me see what this looks on my finger. Oh, this is a really pretty... You know what? I might put this on top. Oh. Oh my god. I actually like this. Oh, I'm glad I did this. So I'm putting Pluto in my inner corner with the Ice Tray shade from Blue Blood. Oh, that is pretty, bitch. You better fucking work, honey. You better fucking work. Oh. It's really pretty. Yeah, but it's really pretty. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade. Let's watch this one too, just to see what this is like. Okay, so this is like a... I guess it's like a blue too. I'm going to go into Avalanche, which is the first one. I'm going to put that in my inner corner to highlight my inner corner. Oof. This is the perfect icy like highlighter palette. Oh my god, I love this. He needs to come out with more shades. Excuse me. He definitely needs to come out with more shades in this fucking like in this formula. He needs to. It's like crazy he hasn't yet. The next makeup tutorial I'm going to film is definitely the Valentine's Day one with the Pink Religion palette. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my brows with the same shade Avalanche. It's definitely a chill in the air. See, I hate snow. I used to love it as a kid, you know. I think kids all love snow because they do snowball fights and whatever, and they like to play in the snow. I was one of those kids, yes, even though I hate the freezing cold weather, but I was one of those kids. But I hate it now, but I love looking at it. I think it's very pretty. Snow, I think, is beautiful. Like, watching it fall from the window and, like, watching it fall from outside with, like, a cup of hot tea, I think is great. You know, basically, I always burn marshmallow fireside around this time, and I watch the snow fall, and it's really, really pretty. I'm lucky that I live in New York and I get to experience the snow. Looking at it, not being in it, but looking at it from the inside, it's fine. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm kind of the same way with the beach. Like, I don't like being on the beach, but I love looking at the beach. Like, because I think the beach is too hot. Because, like, it's like the total opposite. Like, the snow's too cold, but then the beach is too hot, and I hate the sand. But I love looking at it. The beach is gorgeous to look at. You know? And the snow's the same. It's gorgeous to look at. Like, when there's a lot of snow outside, it's like a mountain. It's so pretty. And of course, snow days were great because there was no school. And then, really, you don't have snow days when you have a job. Like, if you're snowed in the house, you're snowed in, then you can't go to work if you're snowed in. And that has happened. You know, when you're snowed in, you can't leave the house, you know, because you basically literally snowed in. No one's going to go to work like that when it's like you're literally that much snow on the ground anyways. The only people that work those days are probably the plowmen and the people who put the salt on the ground. I don't even think the buses and trains run when it snows like that. We get the worst snow in January and February, like around Valentine's. It always snows on Valentine's, like around Valentine's Day. And it always snows the worst around Valentine's Day. January snows, but not as bad as February. And then March, we still get snow too, but it's not as crazy as February. And then April, we don't get snow. I don't think we've ever gotten, not that I've been alive, I've seen like snow in April. Here anyways. Of course, in parts of the world, it snows, I think, 90% of the year. Like Antarctica or whatever. Or like wherever this palette was from, Ice Crusher, I don't know. He said he went somewhere and he got the inspiration for this. I think Wyoming, I don't know where he is or he has the Star Ranch, but I think it snows a lot there too. Oh my God. Yeah, so today I'm gonna just go food shopping. And then, that's it. I'm just gonna lay low, you know. I'm not going to work, you know. I told my boss I'm not gonna go be in all week, period. After what happened to me, there's no way. And she understands. There's no way. Oh! Oh! Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened to me. I've never had that before. Some type of mascara. Okay. That was fucked up. All right, let me finish doing the mascara before this dries. Oh my God, that was fucking nuts. You guys saw that? Okay, that was scary. I literally almost went blind. Okay, that's great. I need to get some air after that because that was a lot. That was a lot. I never poked myself in the eye like that. That was scary. And I can't really rinse my eye out either because like then the makeup's gonna come off. That's why I hate poking myself in the eye with makeup because at this point with this level, it would be taking my whole makeup off, and I don't want to do that. But then, do I want to go blind now? So I probably should rinse my eye out. Ah. It's not. Okay. Let me just clean this up, and then yeah, I gotta clean this up now. Yeah. This one's gonna be long. This is gonna be a long one. All right, let me just clean up my under eyes. Oh boy. This fucking sucks. I know it's like noisy outside, but I just need to get some fresh air after that, because that took a lot out of me, girl. That was fucking crazy. Okay. Oh my god. I'm still sick. Like, I know I'm blowing my nose a lot. I feel like it's like dark today in my... I feel like the purple review, the makeup review was like so light, and then I feel like this review is like so dark. I don't know why. They were like... I don't know. Probably should wait a few more days till I was 100% better to film this, but... It is what it is. Oh, I got mascara on my... Gotta clean this. Put the mascara away, because that made a mess. Son of a bitch. Alright, let me get my... Remember last time I have to pat it, because it's at the bottom. And this is how you gotta get it out at the end. You gotta just pat it. I'm not wearing this outside. I'm gonna wear something else. So I'm gonna highlight my chest. I'm gonna wear something that shows my chest today. Alright, now let me contour and highlight. Put blue blood away because I'm done with blue blood. Love me some blue blood by Jeffree Star. Love it. I love the eye look. He does such a good job. Okay. Contour. Do you know what I was upset about when I took out the mirror, the Jeffree Star mirror, to do the under the mirror thing? I did the Pink Religion, but I had the purple Bloodlust that I could have used for the purple for the purple makeup tutorial, but it was like right there too, staring on my face, and I should have used it, but I didn't. I think I'm just gonna use the Pink Religion mirror again today. That is my favorite one. I know this was the least of it too. I'm gonna do highlight. I'm gonna do Avalanche, like I did in the corner and brow bone on my cheeks and nose. I know this is the least of it, but when I went to the hospital, it was the first time I went anywhere without makeup on in a very long time. So it was like, I felt weird. I felt naked. And of course I was wearing mismatched pajamas. I was wearing these cute cheetah print, like 2-piece pajama set that morning. But then I took it off because then I got really, really hot. So I took it off. And then when I got into the bed, because I was like sweating at that point, when I got into the bed, that's when I had my seizure. And then my brother put different pajama pants on me. So I had mismatched pajamas when I went to the hospital. But I had these cute cheetah print 2-piece pajama set on that morning originally. And I've been wearing these cute pajamas, but they keep me warm, you know? They're like fleece, flannel, whatever. Well, not flannel, but they're like fleece, like, you know, warm pajamas. So now I'm getting too cold, so I'm gonna shut the window and it's not good. getting too cold now. Okay. Put the Ice Crusher palette. Love this palette. I think, oh, it's the best. Okay, so now I'm going to do Diamond Wet Supreme Frost, and I'm going to highlight my cheeks, my nose, and my chest with it. Okay, highlight my yeah, glistening. I like the glisten. I know you can't see that because this is covering it, but I'm going to wear something that's going to reveal it more later. Okay, now let me clean up under the light here. Clean up under the light here. Okay, BRB. Okay, that's on that. I'm gonna clean up my nose, highlight here, chisel my nose here, get nice and snatched. But I want the highlighter to be icy cold on my face. Like I want to like look like I just stuck my face on my nose and like a big thing of snow. Looks like a very thin icicle. But watching the Beverly Hills show makes me miss the 90s, you know, it just makes me miss, you know, those times and when I was a kid and, you know, it just makes me think of those times, you know. I was watching this this like summer kickoff party that happened in '99 with Britney Spears and NSYNC and Christina Aguilera and all those people. They did like this kickoff summer bash on MTV. And I was like watching, I was like, oh my god, look at all these people, like this was like my day and age, like this is what I grew up with. Okay, that's on that. I'm going to go. Sorry guys, I had to go get my setting spray, my Fix Back. Okay, now it's time to do lips. I think I'm just gonna do Christmas Cookie and call it a mother effing day. Christmas Cookie liquid lip, and I'll probably do Christmas Cookie lip liner, and that's done that. Okay, that's on that. It's the lip liner. Now I'm gonna do liquid lip. Where are you? Celebrity Skin. Christmas Cookie. There you are. I think it is like my favorite nude ever. Next to like Mannequin. And Celebrity Skin. This is like, you know what? I think a couple more uses out of this, and this is in the empty box, girl. So expect this in the winter empties coming next month. Okay. Girl, this was a long one today. What are you gonna do? Okay, let me try cleaning up this up a little bit here. Oh my god. My eye's irritating me. From the mascara that went in my eye. Oh, it sucks. What am I gonna do though? This just was not my week. This is not my goddamn week. I'm gonna, okay, now I'm gonna put some gloss on. I'm gonna put, diamond juice. I put diamond juice on. I don't see anything in my eye, but it's like irritated, you know? As that is. Okay, so that's on that. I'm gonna put on some Fresh Sparkling Snow Mini Mist from Bath & Body Works, of course. This smells like fresh and clean and a little fruity. I'm gonna put on Ice Sugar Plum Cream afterwards, later on. Anyways, so that is it. That is my Winter Blues. That just smells really good. It's my Winter Blues makeup tutorial. Yes. Here's again with the cute little winter shirt. So here's the blue eyeshadow from Blue Blood palette, the Winter Blues makeup tutorial. Here we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay warm. Stay safe. If it's snowing, literally where you live, stay warm, stay safe, stay indoors. Maybe try to recreate this look. If you're snowed in, like just you have time, so recreate the look. And enjoy, and I'll keep you guys updated on my health and let you guys know when I feel 100% better. I'm still a little sick. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.